I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the
Utica Rallycross Series.
Mention life for your 8th event of the season here at the Laos Speedway.
Laos!
Yes, and this is a great racetrack. It is hosted at a luxurious resort, courtesy of Moto Resorts.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Did you go to the buffet?
Oh, I definitely went to the buffet.
Oh, the lobster rolls.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh, dip it in butter.
I mean, there was some local cuisine here. I decided to be a little bit adventurous.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how well it sat with me. I mean, just, my ignorant American
I'll tell
palate.
you that in this booth, they don't smell very well, so it did not sit very well in there.
But, enough about the food. It's about the drivers today.
Yes.
The championship is really winding down, and this could be a wild card event for these drivers. It is an interesting circuit. Let's take a look at, who we have here.
Yeah, starting off with the man, Colin Bartel. Let's see how he does in first man up. But who do you think in this top 10 here, starting out, who do you think peeks out at you?
You got to watch out for your championship runners here. Tyler Kulesa has been strong all season long. Nathan Minazuki is doing good. Tyler Benoit, this is a dirt track at heart. It's a half dirt track, half street course. So Tyler Benoit may have something here today.
Another thing you got to point out, this track is it's got one little twist in here that's going to maybe trip up a lot of drivers. You'll see when the first man comes up, it could throw up anybody.
And that thing could be helpful for Seth Cole. Seth Cole's good at those kind of things, and you'll see what we mean when Colin Bartel will take his time. So 20 drivers here today should be an excellent event as we try and decide our champion in the next coming events.
Exactly. Now, I know a couple of the names here, Joseph Vanessa, I'm looking out to see, and hopefully we get some of the big names. But starting out with Colin Bartel here, first man up from 12th man racing. I mean, it should be first man racing because he is first today. But you can see in the beginning here, it's a really fast turning dirt section with a little bit of a jump here. But
oh, slides off that jump. Now, Colin Bartel has been disadvantaged for the past 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Because in Sarh he started first as well. So
yeah, exactly.
It's not looking that good for the 7 machine, but he's going to be kind of the guinea pig that these drivers are going to be looking at and following examples of.
Now coming up here, they have to make the U-turn there, not to go straight to the finish. And this is the part coming up. You have to have the amount of speed to make it through this tiny little gap to be
yeah, he does. Oh! It's a little reckless, but he will make it through the hole in the wall. Now he has to dive over. Oh, no, he missed it.
Oh, no.
He's supposed to dive over there.
He thought he finished.
They're telling him, no, he's got to double back.
Oh, no.
No, because he has to hit every checkpoint in order to be scored at the end of the race. And he missed this checkpoint in particular, so he's going to turn it back around.
Oh, man.
He thought he was going to have a good time today, but that's the issue when you go up first. You make these mistakes. A 106.04. Next up is Nathan Minazuki from the United Kingdom for NV Off-Road Tech Racing. And, a great year for Nathan Minazuki. Guy's first career victory in Blackpool. You can consider it a home track. It's his
very cutting an edge on the side there, but is able to pull it out going into the straightaway, hitting these loops. But yeah, the home, basically a home win for him. It was a great motivator and made him have a really good season this year for a rookie.
Yeah, Nathan Minazuki, definitely one of the favorites. I mean, Dylan Thoreau was a favorite going into it, but, that team, they couldn't hold it together. They had to sell it off to Dylan Young.
Here we go. This is working make or break a driver. It might have been too slow for him, and he doesn't get it.
He flips a bit of the castle, and that's going to throw him up. He's trying to find a way on.
Oh, man.
Let's see what he can do. Now, Colin Bartel made the jump, so there's no precedent as to how to deal with this scenario, and this is not looking that good for Nathan Minazuki.
Yeah, this is the problem with this jump, basically. When you hit the jump and you go through, if you fail, you don't flip over. You just don't make the jump, and then you're just kind of locked in this little boxy area that's really hard to get out of.
Yeah, here goes Nathan Minazuki. He's trying to work his way back on track. Those guide wires are throwing him off. These cars, they do have a little bit of bulk to them, but, they can get tripped up by these things.
He's stuck underneath the ramp. He's got to back up a little bit. But here's the problem, though. He's going to have to go back and get a lot of momentum in order to make that jump again.
Yep, so now he's going down the road here. He doesn't want to go too far or else he'll end up, on the highway, but
yeah.
I think the issue he's having there with this grass, we're right near the river, so this soil is very moist. These cars are sinking right in. It hits into the sign.
He's stuck in there. What's he going to do? And he gets out.
What's he going to do here? He has to work his way around again. He's not going the same way. I think he's trying to, not sure what he's doing here. Is he trying to double back, looking for something?
Oh no!
What is he doing? Nathan Minazuki dives it into the river. He may have just thrown his championship away.
All right, we got a report. Yeah, he basically just was sick and tired of the jump. I'm
not sure if he was sick and tired of it, or if maybe he got caught in the mud there.
We'll have to get an interview for him later on. But next up is Tyler Kulesa, another one of the championship runners. Hopefully he doesn't, dive bomb into the ocean over there and cost his championship run.
I know Kulesa currently leading going into it. He's one of the favorites. A rookie this year, but he's been around this sport for a while now.
Yeah.
He's been working behind the scenes though.
Oh, almost pulled a Cortez hitting that turn there.
But he's gonna save it a bit. Let's see what he can do here. Now, if he can make it through this fairly well, both Bartel and Minazuki made horrible errors.
Oh!
No, not even close. That was not a good angle at all, Chad.
No, it's hard though. You have to really be perfect. It's a pinpoint jump. And when I saw when I was watching them build this track on this place here, I was watching them put that in. Originally, it was just a nice straightaway, and they just kind of went over, and it was fine. But they're like, no. But oh, he's just skipping the jump in itself.
Yeah, he actually doubled back, and he is going to take the top time. So
wow.
Is interesting.
He just because he hit that checkpoint.
Yeah,
he hit the checkpoint, and he was able to.
There is no checkpoint between that hole in the castle.
Smart thinking from the man. Oh, Tyler Kulesa. That is why he is #1 right now. Really on his feet. Even though he hit the jump wrong, he's now ahead in time, and he's ready to go.
And a fun fact about that jump, that actually was not planned, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Utica Rallycross LLC said that they needed to put that in there. Or if they didn't put that in, they almost didn't get the bid for this racetrack. It almost went to somewhere else.
Matt Evans having a very good run right now. Again, he's just got to hit this jump, and he might put him in top time.
Yeah,
and he does.
Do it,
he
and
just
a
has
good save. He just has to make sure he doesn't pull the same mistake as Bartel did.
Bartel had a great run going for him. He just made a mistake there, but a 47.81.
Yeah, that is a definite pickup for Matt Evans. And, Evans has been really climbing up the standings.
Yeah,
he could be a factor.
And putting him above Tyler Kulesa is really going to help him in the point standing, especially if Tyler drops down a lot. But Nick Pericles up to bat. He had a win this season, really boosted his confidence as a driver, and from then on, he's been pretty consistent.
Pretty consistent, but he's kind of dropped out of notoriety after that win.
Exactly.
He did really well in Yuma. He obviously won in Elkhorn, but after that, it's just been really quiet runs. A couple of issues he's had.
Yeah.
But this could be a day to make or break him.
It really is. If he hits this jump right, he'll be in one of the top 5 because this is going to trouble up a lot of drivers. Here he goes.
No!
But he does a flip! Oh.
But that's not going to help him in the points.
Yeah. He's kind of trapped here.
He's got this embankment here, plus he's got all this muddy soil.
Now let's see if he pulls a Tyler and just, skips that checkpoint entirely.
I thought he was going to do what Nathan did, but he's going to keep it on track.
Oh, this is a little tricky here, getting through these wires.
Yeah, these are holding up these temporary structures.
Here he goes. Is he going to go back? Yeah, he's screwing the jump off. Here he goes.
Let's see what he can do. Now he's got to compete with Kulesa's time.
Yep.
Bartel's also pretty close to it.
Yeah.
He spent a while in the grass though. Yeah, 10-second difference to Colin Bartel. As now Tyler Benoit is on track in car number 3. Now, this is a good opportunity for him. If he can make this jump, Tyler Kulesa has a bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah.
He didn't hit that jump, so Benoit's trying to catch him in the points.
Yeah, the only thing that really threw a wild card into the top 5, he did a little shortcut there, was definitely Nathan Minazuki dive bombing into the water over there. That really could throw things around, but as long as Tyler Benoit can finish strong, even if he doesn't beat Matt Evans, as long as he gets top 5, it's really going to secure his point standing.
See what we can do here as, Tyler Benoit, he always goes in with the mentality of win this.
Yeah, so here he goes. Can he make this jump?
Yes, he will. Oh, he's going to go over.
And he rolls over.
He's going to do it.
Oh,
Tyler
man.
Benoit. Close call for him. Now, I've only seen that work one other time.
Yeah.
And Chris Aurelio did that back in Yuma.
But a 52.23, even though not getting the top 10, he finished out with style.
Next up is the Flying Dutchman, Robert Piet. He's hoping to sail this ship right through that castle jump.
Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, Robert Piet, it's been a quiet season for him, but he's kept out of trouble for the most part. He struggled in Yuma, but things have gone well since then. Well, as I say that,
getting caught in the
momentum.
Getting caught in the half pipe there. Now he can pick it up as long as he makes that jump. Again, with the people right now, if it troubles a lot of the drivers as it has been, you could do very poorly in the beginning, and as long as you make that jump, you're still going to be a good 10 seconds faster than everyone else.
Exactly. As Piet going through that hairpin turn, this is the moment of truth for him.
Here we go. If he can get that angling right, this looks pretty good. He was able to skip over. That's actually a lot faster than Tyler Benoit. Maybe he could beat Matt Evans.
We'll have to see, though. Remember, he did struggle in the early going.
He did.
55.39.
Wow.
Imagine if he didn't have that issue on the half pipe.
Yeah, exactly.
It's next up, Xavier Singleton in card number 1. Now, he's been having kind of an oddball season for the few events he's been a part of. Sarh went pretty normal, but, Dubai ended up falling off a skyscraper.
Oh, well, it's expected. I mean, when you got freaking a racetrack going through buildings, I mean, it's pretty complicated.
A rather wild event. I'm surprised he was the only one.
Exactly. Oh, almost gets caught on the guardrail there, but he keeps himself afloat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he lost a toe in that, or if maybe he's having a mechanical issue.
Well, we'll see if it's a mechanical issue when coming off of this jump here. So here we go. Let's see. It's really close call. Good momentum. And, wow, beautiful.
Look at this. As Xavier Singleton.
Wow.
Coming to Oh! He was on par to beat Matt Evans, but just too much speed going through a section of the course. He could have cut that a little bit more.
51.83, still beating out Tyler Benoit, but man, he might have had the top time if he got that.
Great improvement for Xavier Singleton is now Michael Aurelio in car number 18, looking for a real boost to his season. He's running out of time.
Yeah, the Aurelio brothers, they're both just in a real funk.
I think Chris Aurelio is just on the verge of getting knocked out, and
wow.
I think this might be
the
nail
knockout
in the coffin for the Aurelio brothers, at least one of them.
Hey, who knows? This might be the last season for him. They might just say, you know what, we'll just take a break, maybe start a team up and get some newer, fresh rookies out there.
Michael Aurelio, I think there is a rumor of maybe Conrad Wilson, Finnish driver, making a appearance, but that's not official yet. We would hate to see the Aurelio brothers go. We love them. We do love them. He's made every single start thus far.
There we go.
Can he make this jump?
Beautiful.
He does.
Wow, that might be able to make a better time for himself.
It is so unfortunate for Piet and Singleton that they both had trouble in this. Same with him, but this is a top 5 effort at the moment. It's now Matt Duell, the dark horse, on track. The dark horse, though, his light may be fading.
Yeah, or he's getting a little too much light involved in his darkness. But you know what?
In a photo room, that's a bad thing, Chad.
True. Very true. But Matt Duell, he had such a great season last year, and, it's sad to see a driver go from such a high to such a low, and Matt Duell, he's starting to pick up a little bit. I think his confidence level is getting up there, but he's nowhere near the championship run.
He peaked a little too late. I think the thing that helped Matt Duell last year is that there was a lot of races. There was double the schedule, so he was able to make a comeback easily.
Wow, this has been a perfect run for Matt Duell so far.
I think these drivers may have figured it out.
Coming to 46.40.
He is going to take the top time. Good job for Matt Duell. Can he get, what would this be? Would it be his 3rd victory?
Yeah, exactly. Matt Duell has been a pretty good winning driver in the Rallycross series. Next up is Joshua Michaels, Rage Motorsports, that basically put Rage a couple races ago to Tyler Benoit. It's what he does.
Yeah, that's this team, they have had their ups and downs. Emil Michaels and Joshua Michaels, they both managed to go to victory lane, but they also have the record for the team with most last place finishes.
Exactly. And Joshua Michaels here, hitting this beginning part pretty well. I mean, it's not that difficult. That's the thing. This is the jump that make or breaks your entire time. Can he make it?
No, not enough speed out of the 13. I think I saw his car was a little bit squirrely going through the last section of the course.
I like the fact that half of it's going to be split up into 2 different time variables. I mean, the people that didn't make it and the people that made it.
Yeah, either the under a minute and above a minute.
But here's the thing, though, is that you can make top 10 as long as your exit through this terrain and this tight these tight little strings in your way. I mean, your time could be a lot better.
This part of the course is very undriver friendly.
Yeah. But here he goes, trying to finish it out strong. Joshua Michaels finishing with a 1:12.10. Not a good time.
No, it's not even going to beat Kulesa. As now Alex Hawkins for RPM Motorsports on track. Great effort last week getting his first career victory.
Yeah, and it was a great show for him. And maybe he can bring some of that Barney's revenge today.
Let's see what he can do. As it's a little off kilter, but that doesn't matter. We've seen Piet have to basically do a cold restart to his run.
And still be able to, finish pretty well. But here he goes. Hawkins hitting this turn a little wide. But you know what? It's all about the momentum coming here. I mean, a lot of these drivers have been figuring this out. A little too much drift. Hits the sidewall.
I'm
not
sure
going to be
about
enough.
that.
He's
going to do it. But he's going to end up backwards. That's going to take a little bit to correct.
Well, you know what? As long as he can finish, though, it's going to put him in the top 10 for most likely.
Let's see what he can do.
A 52.52, a great time for Alex Hawkins. Put him in top 5.
Top 5 overall. Is now Dylan Young for Young Motorsports on track. Had a great run last week in Sarh, but Dubai was a bit of a struggle. We'll have to see what he can do in this run, you know, given his Arena Cross Series season.
Oh, not a good start for him. He might be a little too young for this racetrack. But you know what? Dylan Young, I've always liked him. He's a great kid and really putting his heart out on the racetrack every week.
Yeah, you know, he said he learned a lot from the Utica Arena Cross Series, just running those tight-knit courses at, you don't have a lot of time to work with in that
sometimes
series.
I think it humbles you out a little bit when you play with the lower series drivers because, you know, it makes you realize,
no.
Hey, you know what? I got to give a credit to a lot of these drivers. I mean, it's very hard. I have to say, that's probably one of the most difficult jumps, I think, in Rallycross, you know, as far as how tightly knit it is.
You know, it's deceptively simple because you think of it, you know, you just hit the jump, go forward.
But you've got to hit the perfect angle in order to really, if you clip that building right there, I mean, it throws off your entire run.
You have the structure, but you also have those billboards in your way, and it's a 107.52. It could have been worse for him.
It's one of the fastest times trying to get out of there, but Chris Aurelio up to bat, hopefully to do better than his brother, Michael Aurelio. And here we go.
You know, in Season 1, he was saved in the late going with a win at this time in the season. He won race 8 of the schedule at Hong Kong. And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do that today.
Sorry, I got a phone call. It was the producer. He told you to shut your mouth.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, next up,
Gary said that?
Yeah, Gary said that. But you know what? Chris Aurelio having a pretty shaky run to start here. Hopefully he can turn it around with the jump.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this, so we'll have to see. Chris Aurelio, you know, is a good driver, but this has just not been his year.
Oh, with a flip of the turn. But
he's going to do it.
Yeah, gave him the momentum twist.
This could be the boost the Aurelio brothers need, but I think Chris Aurelio might be a little too far down the points to recover. 52-64, I mean, just missing it.
Yeah.
6th place. As now Mason Powers, will he have enough power today?
We got the power.
Well, I mean, that was this year. It looks like the lights are off for Mason Powers.
Yeah, his electrical bill came in and he couldn't pay it off in time.
Yeah, Mason Powers, you know, struggled these past couple events.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, it might have been just beginner's luck from the beginning of the season. I mean, he just had a lot of drive in the beginning. He looked like he could have been one of the top competitors, and it's just sad to see a driver just drop off like that.
No, he's so close to getting his first career win, and these other rookies, they started off a little shaky in Yuma, but they've really built up their skill.
Oh, what a dud ending there! That was good momentum.
It looked like it could have gone over, but it just didn't work out there. And is this really the best strategy? Not sure.
No. Wait, he's really gonna just turn around.
This is
he
bogging.
He should have just stayed true to his reverse method.
Well, sometimes going in reverse can actually help you out here because of the way the way his wheels are spinning
the fatter back wheels give you a lot more momentum trying to go up the inclines, but it's really just the turning ability, trying to weave in and out between those support strings. So here we go. It's coming to the line, but whoa, went to the long side of the pile and finishing with a 118.19.
Not going to be a good time for him. And next up is Carson, the Bechtel thermometer. Bechtel,
always at a low.
He was close the past 2 rounds to his first top 10 finish. He was able to get 11th both times. So, maybe the second half of the season can really improve. You
know what? What? You just keep jinxing every one of these drivers.
You know what? Carson Bechtel, this car has not changed since the beginning of the year. I don't know who their mechanics are, but whoever is setting up this machine is not setting it up properly. Because I can see him there. He is struggling with this machine.
Well, you can see if you get the face cam, which we don't have, but we can see it in the booth. It's grimace on his face. I mean, he just looks so. But
look at him! Make it over.
He makes it over.
He recovers well. What can he do here? Can he get to the line?
As long as he can finish strong, not hit anything. A 53-51.
You know what? If a couple of drivers, we're getting close to the end here.
Yeah.
If these drivers all have problems, Carson Bechtel could be looking at his first top 10 finish.
Yeah, but you got to think, though, Seth Cole coming around here. Seth Cole might be able to hit that jump perfectly. He's been excited about it. He's seen all these drivers challenged by it. We saw him in the booth. He was hopping around like a little kid.
He's hopping around right now as he struggles in this section of the course.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. He's just got to make the jump, and he can be almost in the top 5. Here he goes, though. Seth Cole ready to show his stuff.
Yeah, the stuntman able to take it in Yuma, which got a real octane overload with its circus jump.
Oh, when he makes it with a twist.
But no!
No!
Seth Cole on his roof. That is a a shame, and that could kill his championship run.
Oh, that was, yeah, and that especially with Matt Evans and Tyler Benoit being put in the top 5, I mean, that really secures points for them. But Seth, I mean, Stephen Carter up to bat here, a little shaky to start, but he's trying to get some momentum, but really...
Yeah, he's really a non-factor for this championship hunt. I mean, he's still mathematically eligible, but he just really hasn't been there this year.
Yeah.
Last year was a much better season for Stephen Carter. Maybe if he sticks around another year, he might be able to pick it up next season, but, this has just been kind of a blasé run for Carter.
Yeah, but again, see if he can hit this jump well.
No! He's going to make some contact with the building. Hopefully he can get back on track sufficiently.
Picks the right way to go about it. I mean, this is probably the easiest way to do it.
Mm-hmm. He has to, make a little bit of a U-turn here, but, he doesn't have to deal with all those guidelines.
I don't think he's...
it's just an issue of this grass really sucking these tires in.
Oh, I know. It's so tight turns, and, man, they should just make a racetrack with all those freaking beams. That would challenge the heck out of these drivers. But here we go, coming to the line.
A little bit of contact there. No, his tires are all slick from the mud, so...
A 1:14.14, not a good time for Stephen Carter.
2 cars left. William Duncan for Team Thunder. This has been, on and off season. Not much coming out of the Duncan camp, but,
Let's see if these last 2 could really try and dethrone Matt Dool. That might be able to get his 3rd win in the Rallycross.
Matt Dool has held it on for this long.
Yeah, exactly.
He just has to survive 2 more cars. There's now... William Duncan working his way through this section of the course. Not doing too bad, but it's all about this jump.
Yeah, let's see here, William Duncan. He's ready to shine. I see a lot of momentum coming from him.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that contact with the wall,
yeah,
though. That could be a little scary.
Here, let's see if he can get it.
Threads that needle.
Whoa,
perfect.
Here he goes.
Coming to the line. Can he get to this section?
No.
Coming there.
A 44-34.
New track record. He goes to the top of the board, and now Joseph Ernesto is the remaining car to try and dethrone William Duncan. Matt Dool, he kept it for so long.
Oh, I know, but William Duncan, he looks like he's really excited.
Now, William Duncan, he has raced in every single event so far, has not won.
I know, exactly, and this might be able to be his first victory in the Rallycross, but can Joseph Ernesto dethrone him?
Joseph Ernesto has been known to steal some wins away. He was able to take it in Sarh last year. He also has a bit of proficiency on the dirt.
Oh, a lot of momentum coming for him. He might be able to take it. He's got a great run for him.
Ernesto is fast. This is a blazing lap time.
Here comes the jump.
Goes through.
Oh!
Flies in the air. No! Joseph Ernesto is going to choke at the very end. Reminds me of Elkhorn Pike. And that is unfortunate for him as we have our race results. William Duncan, first career victory after, 38 starts.
Wow, he has been committed to get that victory.
Matt Dool, solid second place. Matt Evans in 3rd place. Xavier Singleton, a career best. And Tyler Benoit, your top 5.
Then you got Alex Hawkins, Chris Aurelio, Mike Aurelio finishing together, the brothers. Not a bad finish.
Look at that.
Carson Bechtel with his first top 10.
Finally, a top 10 for Carson Bechtel as Tyler Kulesa 11th. That's a little shaky ground for him. Colin Bartels in the 12th place position. Not too bad considering he started first. Dylan Young, Joshua Michaels, and Stephen Carter round out your top 15.
And to finish that off with Nick Pericles, Mason Powers, Joseph Ernesto, Seth Cole, and Nathan Minazuki. Not a good run for those drivers whatsoever.
Pericles, Cole, and Minazuki all really going to take some hits in the points.
Oh,
and
here,
now
look
let's
at
take
this.
to these standings. 10-point advantage to Tyler Kulesa. Benoit's trying to catch up. Matt Evans is in the title hunt now, 107 points. Then Nathan Minazuki, still up there, though, but he's lost a lot of ground.
Look at Alex Hawkins, top 5. I mean, I might have a championship attempt.
William Duncan was hanging on to the top 10, and now he's up to 6th place. Nick Pericles drops. Robert Piet, 8th place in points. Seth Cole in 9th. And there's the rest of the field. I believe everyone, Matt Dool and below, can't win this championship. Well, Matt Dool is still mathematically eligible, but he needs the drivers just not to show up the next couple weeks.
Exactly. Now, look at that, though. Mason Powers dropping out to 13th, followed by Dylan Thoreau, which is in the series anymore, Joseph Ernesto, Colin Bartel, Chris Aurelio. Look at that.
Yeah, this has been a bad year for him. Xavier Singleton, Dylan Young, and Alex DeMarco round out the point standing. So, this was an interesting event in Laos. I think a lot of drivers are going to be a little upset leaving it. I can see some of them petitioning not to come here next year.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it was a pretty decent racetrack besides that jump. I mean, it's just really challenging. I thought it had a lot of pressure to the drivers, and it was kind of like a wild card race race event.
But you've not seen wild cards until we go to next week. We're going to be going to the Hong Kong street circuit.
Oh boy.
And that has been known to ruin some
favorite racetrack. That is my favorite racetrack.
It should be a good race. We'll hope to see you there. And then after that, we're going to have our big 40-car event for the qualifier in Dead Man's Curve. And then we'll go to our 20-car main event.
I'm so excited, man. It's going to be a great weekend then. I'm so excited. Well, you know what? We had a good race today.
Yes, we did, Chad.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time in Utica Rallycross.
See you later.